Dating's hard.
Dating is... Do you know what's worse than being alone?
Dating.
I would love to just skip to like relationships. I can't stand dating.
Yeah.
I really can't.
But
First of all, like the apps are the worst. The worst in the world.
so terrible. But like you can't stop going back, right?
Because
like,
there's no
other
way.
choice. Yeah.
You can't meet people candidly, not unless you like go to school or you have a job where you like meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't have either of those things, so I don't see anyone. All I really have are apps. And they're the worst. They're the worst. It's like everyone's playing Pokemon Go, just trying to catch them all, getting all the matches. And then no one messages. In their defense, neither do I. I never send a message first.
Yeah, I never
because
message first.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot. But if you shoot a shot and you miss, embarrassing.
Yeah. Because everybody's going to know about it.
But yeah, like even on the apps, like, first of all, the amount of people who don't understand how a conversation works. And you know exactly what I'm talking about because it's the one thing me and you complain about all the time. And it's like, first of all, give me a not acceptable answer to this next question, okay? Hi, how are you today?
Yeah, really good, thank you.
Okay, now give me an acceptable answer. How are you today?
Yeah, really good. How was your day?
Thank you. That's it's so fucking the amount of people who just don't understand the concept of give and take.
Yeah.
Like I brought this up before. I don't like talking about myself. That's not the point. I don't want to talk about myself. It's the principle.
I just want to know that you're interested as well.
Absolutely. Like if I'm asking you a bunch of questions and you're sitting there answering it, why are you here? Get a journal. Like, get a diary. I'm not a diary. This isn't an interview. I'm not interviewing you. Like, if you don't want to even like appear, like you don't have to be interested in me, but just appear interested. That's the whole point of dating. Like, otherwise, why are we here?
Yeah.
Like, it baffles me because I think they genuinely don't know.
But how?
How? Because it's the same people on these apps. You've been on the app for many, many times.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone would have told you, hey, this is not how a conversation works.
But it doesn't happen. That's the
It doesn't
thing.
happen what?
Only you do that. You're the only one that messages people back and be like, okay, just so why did you even try? Because you're not doing it properly. Don't message me if you're not going to message me properly. This isn't how a conversation works. It's give and take.
Okay.
People don't do that. They're just like, okay, this person's not giving me what I want. I'm ghosted. I'm out.
I look, more often than not, I just won't call up people on it, and I'm just like, I'm turned off, and I just won't like reply. The worst is like when, speaking of ghosting, when like someone will message you first and then just not reply.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how are you? I'm like, good, thanks. How are you? And then that's the end of the
comes back
conversation.
to that conveyor belt thing. Something else has come along. So it's like, okay, you're too far past now. I'm not going back to that. There's 100 other things that have come along.
It's a good analogy.
It's just the way dating is now. Like, it's too accessible. It's too easy. And that's why relationships don't work anymore. You know how people always reference like, oh, I want like a love like my grandma and my granddad. Like they met at 16 and waited for each other when they were at fucking war and all this bullshit. Because there was nobody else. Like, it
also,
wasn't...
if you made your grandpa coffee the wrong way, you'd beat the shit out of you. Oh my god, the shit people put on their profiles, like, baffles me.
On dating profiles?
Yeah, like, sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, why did you think that was a good idea? Like, a photo that is, like, too blurry, too up close. I'm like, who told you to put this? Or like in their bio,
I can't even think of any, but they're all the same.
There's like, I heard you like bad boys. Thank God, because I'm bad at everything.
People who make if they're tall and they hide their personality. Is that your only redeeming quality?
Oh my god, when they say like 6 foot, if that matters. You know what you're doing. It's like they're making, like, this is a societal thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm saying this because apparently
if you're saying it does matter.
Yeah.
And it matters to you, otherwise you wouldn't put it in.
Yeah. That being said, my bio is nothing. Like, I will always, I mean, I'll change it every now and then, but it's more often than not a really small witty comment about nothing.
Yeah. Mine's the same. I don't give anything in my bio.
You've always had the best bios. You had like, I'll be more disappointing than the ending of Game of Thrones.
The last season of Game of Thrones.
And then people message you about it.
How good it was?
How good it was.
Unmatched.
What a red flag. God.
The amount of people that were like, oh, I liked the last season of Game of Thrones. Unmatched.
I can't, when it comes to blanket statements, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, blanket statements.
But when it comes to dating, blanket statements annoy the out of me. What are you looking for in a relationship? I want trust and loyalty. Doesn't fucking everyone?
Okay, like grow up.
Yeah,
I hate it. I hate that too. Don't say that to me.
Yeah, don't tell me you want trust and loyalty. Like, I fucking when it comes to like dating, I think it's also hard, and we hated it because we hate small talk.
I think it's the difference between you. Though I think when me and you have a conversation, to be honest, you're not going to sit there and tell me about your day.
No.
Because you don't care, and you know that I don't care.
No.
So we don't talk about things
I don't think
that.
I like this week I've asked you how was work, but like I never fucking do. Like I asked you today at breakfast, but that's because you moved.
I don't even remember you asking me. Did you? What did I say?
I don't want to hear about your day.
No, I don't want to hear about anyone's day.
Yeah.
I do it out of courtesy.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's a nice thing to do. But unless your day was terrible, tell me about it. Great. Yeah. But it's always like it's the same shit every day, to be honest, most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think.
Also, it doesn't tell me anything. Like I would like talk to me about a childhood scar, or I'm giving bad examples. But you know what I'm saying? Like. Like, tell me your passion, like something you're actually passionate about. Yeah, give me something interesting.
Yeah,
don't
something interesting.
Like, when you first start dating someone, that's all it really is. You can't just I mean, you can, but you're gonna come off like a crazy person. You can't just meet someone and be like, "How many cows do you think are in a glass of milk?" Like,
do you know how many people I've asked?
Which is like at least one, right? At least 10.
No, do you?
Yeah, like thousands.
That's. Thousands? Do you think that much?
Yeah.
In like a
because they would
carton in like a liter of milk.
Yeah. Thousands for sure.
Thousands?
Yeah.
No.
How many do you think?
I don't know. Like how many? I don't know. When it comes to cows, I mean, like you'd know. No, like what do you even call them? Like the cow. Milk, like the factory that they do the milk. How many like farms do they distribute that from? Like, is that all over Australia? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be thousands.
I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like it because milks always taste consistent. But surely not every cow milk tastes the same.
Like every cow tastes different.
Yeah, I don't know. Surely it would, like based off the diet. But the diet's probably just grass. I don't know. It's probably all the same.
Yeah, like different blades of grass. Or...
I don't know.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't ask people like interesting questions.
Yeah.
Like questions to get a vibe on their personality. Or it has to be like, what's your job? And like, which I guess you need to know that baseline stuff.
Base off, yeah.
Like, I guess you have to know that kind of stuff, but I'm so bored of that. Like, I'm bored of hearing about jobs and telling you about I don't want to know that stuff. But tens of thousands? No.
When we were both kind of actively dating, maybe me more than you, like going on dates and stuff a lot, I hated it. Like, I did it consistently I did it so consistently.
Yeah.
But I hated every moment of it. But the only thing that kept me going was like...
the validation.
No.
Okay, so there was two things that kept you going then.
Well, yeah, that. No. But in my head, I was always like... Because say somebody would ask me out, right? Like, it's cool. Like, it's vibing. You get along. You talk.
Yeah.
But I hate the effort and like actually going on the date and like wasting my time.
Absolutely.
So the only thing that actually kept me going was like, what if this person is the one and the love of my life and I don't take this chance?
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to know. There was so many people that I'd go on a date with.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
never. Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, okay, that was a waste of my time. Cool. Thanks for the like free food. I didn't say that, but like, okay. I don't think I've had any really bad experiences with actually dating. Like, everyone's been courteous in that.
Yeah, because
way.
you don't go on dates
with
people.
People like I wouldn't in the first place.
That being said, you did say yes to one person who ended up sending you.
I wouldn't have seen him in the first place if I knew.
You had no way of knowing he would find out where you worked and send you a bouquet of flowers
after meeting him
2 times.
After meeting him once, he deleted his dating apps. Which, like, okay, maybe I'm being dramatic.
That's a red flag to me.
Absolutely, I think so too.
I know how that sounds. Like, oh, we've been on one date and I deleted all my apps for you.
Even if you go on one date with somebody and you're like, oh my god, they're the one, I love them, they're
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't tell them.
And don't tell them that either. Yeah.
Tell them that.
First of all, you're disrupting the power balance.
Yeah.
As if someone told me I deleted my apps for you, I'm like, great, I have one up on you.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's a power imbalance, and now I'm turned off. Like, I think we mentioned this like once when we were talking about dating. We were like, if someone doesn't have like baggage, I'm not into it. Because baggage gives character.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying I'm looking for the most broken down person in the world. I'm just saying, like, if someone's been through shit, I don't know.
But it also, like, it gives character, but it also, like, it's experience. And then it's
absolutely.
If you're going, you know how to deal with trauma now, and you're not, like, if something bad happens, you're not going to fucking flip out because you know how to deal with it. Like, I think that's such a big thing.
Yeah. My bio was like looking for someone to throw me across the table when someone says pass the salt or something like that. Yeah. And then the one after that was like chronically a fuckwit, but like the good kind. Like, it's just a bunch of like nothing.
I think it gives your personality. Like, I like seeing people's personality in their bio. Like, if it's a joke or it's something sarcastic or it's something or something witty. I really like something niche that I get. Like, if somebody has the confidence to put something niche that not a lot of people will get in their bio, I think that's confident because you could lose a lot of people with that. But when you get it, you get it. And it's cool.
I agree.
There was one person who's, like, I don't necessarily love this bio or, like, think it's funny, but it was like, if you can't take a joke, then get out of my swamp. And I was like, okay, I'm like, okay, so he's like can give shit and take shit. With respect. And
get off my land. God, I love Cat in the Hat. We've been talking about all like the things about dating.
What I was gonna say.
We haven't said like a single good thing about dating.
Name one.
I would say I do like I can't think of